Welcome back to Number Line Subtraction, Day 2. I'm so excited to get ready to work on a little bit bigger numbers today. So grab your whiteboard or your notebook and let's get started. Again, we will be using number line subtraction where we begin at the smaller number and count up using an open number line. Most kids find it easier to count up rather than actually to subtract. So that's what we will be practicing. Remember, with the open number line, we only put those numbers we actually need that will help us to solve the problem. All right, here we have 45 subtract 7. Notice we have the 7 on the left and the 45 on the right. Again, we don't want to write every single number between 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, all the way up to 45. If you'll remember in first grade, you would write every single number and then you would make jumps of 1 all the way up there, and then you would have to count all of those. Well, we don't need to do that now, so we're going to use our number sense to help us out. So 7 needs to jump to 10. Well, we've been practicing our partners of 10 so well that we know that 7 plus 3 equals 10. Now the rest of these you can see just hop from 10 to 10 to 10. So 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 10 equals 30, plus 10 equals 40, and now we need to go to 45. So 40 plus 5 equals 45. Now we need to add our numbers on the top of our jumps. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 equals 30, plus 5 equals 35, plus 3 equals 38. I find when I add all my numbers, I always add the middle numbers first because those are my tens, and then I go to both ends and pick up the extra ones. So if you add your tens first and then pick up your ones at the end, it'll be easier for you to add all those numbers together. All right, we have 51 minus 28. So we'll start at 28 and we'll stop when we get to 51. So we definitely want to go to 30 and then to 40 and then to 50. I try to space them so they kind of match up if they're the same number. So 28 plus the partner of 2 equals 30, plus a 10 equals 40, plus a 10 equals 50. And then this jump should have been a plus 1, and it should have been right there, but I didn't space it very well. Again, add your middle numbers because they will be your tens. 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 2 plus 1 equals 23. Great job. All right, 73 minus 44. 44 goes on the left. Our goal, or where we will stop jumping, is on the right at 73. We're going to stop at 50 because it's our next 10. We'll stop at 60. We'll stop at 70. And then we'll stop at 73. So 44 plus the partner of 6 equals 50, plus 10 equals 60, plus 10 equals 70, plus 3 equals 73. Add your jumps in the middle because they're tens. 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 6 plus 3 equals 29. Notice when we jump, we make sure we go all the way to the line. We make sure that we don't have big gaps in our line. So we go to the 50 and then we leave the 50. And then just add your numbers at the top. All right, 65 minus 19. We'll start at 19. We'll go to 65. So I need a 20, a 30, a 40, a 50, whoops, I did not space very well, and a 60. So 19 needs a 1 to get to 20, a 10 to get to 30, another 10 to get to 40, another 10 to get to 50, 10 to get to 60, and a 5 to get to 65. Add all your 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 46. 65 minus 19 equals 46. 90 subtract 54. Go ahead and pause the video and work this one out on your own. All right, ready to come back? We have 54 on the left. We need to stop at a 60, 70, and 80. And that is a 10, so we'll just go to 90. 54 plus the partner of 6 will get us to 60. Plus 10 is 70. Plus 10 is 80. Plus 10 equals 90. So 10, 20, 30, 36. So 36 plus 54 equals 90. 73 minus 25. Now, one of the things I love about number lines is hopefully you're starting to be able to imagine that number line in your head, and so that you can see those number lines and you can see where you can start to jump. So think about that as you build this number line. Some of you might also be thinking, she could do this faster. I can do this faster. And that's what we're going to start looking at now. Is I'm going to start at 25 and I'm going to jump to my next 10 is 30. And you might want to skip all those middle jumps there and stop at 70 because it's right in front of 73. So you might be the kind of person who can only do the benchmarks on both sides of the number, and then this is what it would look like. 25 plus 5 equals 30. And in your mind, you can go, 30 plus 40 equals 70. And 70 plus 3 equals 73. So you might not need the 40, 50, and 60 there, which would be a plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. So you might be able to skip all these little jumps there. Whoops, I skipped a 10. And you can just shorten it to a plus 40. So 40 plus the 5 and 3 equals 48. Let's try another one. 66 on the left, 92 on the right. Notice they're kind of crossing. Then 66 has to go that way. Then 92 has to go that way. Because, again, you need this small number on the left, the bigger number on the right. Don't get your number line going the wrong direction. I'll put a 70 and an 80 and a 90. 66 plus 4 equals 70, plus 10 equals 80, plus 10 equals 90, plus 2 equals 92. So 10, 20, 4, 6. Or if you're getting pretty good at this, you could combine and go straight from 70 to 90 and put a plus 20. You would still get 20, 4, 26. So if your brain works well enough, you can visualize those numbers in your head, go right ahead and just shorten it a little bit. So I have my small number. I need to go to my big number. 27, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 27 plus 3 equals 30, plus 10 equals 40, plus 10 equals 50, plus 10 equals 60, plus 10 equals 70, plus 10 equals 80, plus 1 equals 81. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 54. Or, again, if you can shorten it and say, I know how to get from 30 to 80. That is a 50. So 53, 54. This is honestly much shorter. It's faster. It's more efficient. But if you need all these tens, don't be afraid to just count by tens. Great job. Let's keep practicing.